Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I thought it would be really fun to do a week in the life video instead of just a day in the life video, especially since I've been staying home so much more lately. I just don't have as many things out to show you, but there's still some things happening here around the house that I thought would be interesting to show you guys. So it's gonna be a mixture of all different things. Home stuff, maybe some homeschooling, maybe some products that I've ordered that come in, just things like that. So if you want to spend a week with me, then stay tuned. Okay, so I'm starting this weekly vlog out on Sunday, and today's actually a pretty significant day for our family because it is my Christmas with my mom and dad. We didn't get to have Christmas with them because if you guys have been following me for a while, or if you follow me on Instagram, my parents both got COVID. They had COVID pneumonia, and it was right before Christmas. So my dad was diagnosed first, and he was actually in the hospital the week, like half of the week before Christmas, and then a couple of days into the week of Christmas. I think he came home on Christmas Eve. And then mom never was hospitalized, although she went to the hospital 3, if not 4 times. They kept sending her home because she didn't meet the criteria for admission. But she really has struggled with this. And I think it's honestly because my dad, when they put him in the hospital, they gave him treatment for COVID pneumonia. But for her, because they didn't admit her, they never gave her anything to treat it. So she really had a hard time getting better on her own, and she is finally getting better. Like, she's feeling stronger, and she's not well. Neither one of them are what I would say is 100%, but they're both doing a lot better. Dad's been back at work now, I think, for about 2 weeks, and mom didn't work previously, so she stays home. So she's just now getting to the point where she's able to like do some things around the house. And I told her, I was like, having Christmas right now is gonna be too much for you, but she really wanted to have it. Their Christmas tree is still up, and it's like the end of January. Like, she's like, we need to go ahead and have it and give everybody their presents and be together and everything. So now that we all feel it's safe to be together, we are gonna have Christmas together today, which is really exciting. And even though I didn't see my parents for longer, like, I haven't seen them since the beginning of December, so it's been about a month and a half. I didn't see them for 2 months, or maybe a little over 2 months back in the spring of 2020 during quarantine. I didn't see them for longer than I haven't seen them now, but I think it seems worse now that we haven't seen each other for so long because, first of all, they were sick. So when somebody's sick and you can't be with them, that's really hard. But then also it was Christmas, and we didn't get to spend Christmas with them. And I've not missed a Christmas with my parents since I was born. So it was definitely a different experience, definitely a hard holiday season. So I'm just really thankful that everybody is better and seems to be doing better and is getting well. So that's the exciting part today. So I'm not gonna be showing much else today after we leave the house, just because we're going to their house and gonna be there for a few hours to do all that, like have a late lunch and open presents and all that stuff. So right now, like I said, I just got ready for the day and I'm getting ready to film. I need to make the bed. Right now I'm sitting in an unmade bed because Loki, who is always over there in the bed, every time I come up here to make it, he's in it. If you hear honking, it's Loki snoring. My oldest daughter started, like, her college semester started last week, and it was definitely interesting. She started out on Monday. Her classes are all online, so she was watching the instructor and everything and trying to figure out, like, he was telling the expectations and what they were going to be doing. And then he's like, oh yeah, you have to have a Netflix subscription to do any of your work. And I'm like, we don't have a Netflix subscription. We got rid of our Netflix subscription a year and a half ago, I think, or a year ago, because of some stuff that they had on there that I just was not acceptable to me. So we got rid of our subscription, and we didn't want to. Like, my husband really likes it, and there was a lot of things we watched on there, and he really likes Stranger Things, and I know that they're gonna be making a new season of that eventually. And the teacher was like, no, you have to have Netflix because he's gonna require you to watch documentaries to do all these papers that you're supposed to write. And I thought, okay, first of all, that's very presumptuous to assume that everybody has Netflix. I realize most people do, but to make it a requirement for a college class is pretty stupid, if you ask me. And then he was like, well, she emailed him, and I told her, I was like, you need to email him and tell him that you don't have access to that streaming service. And he's like, well, you could always try to find him on HBO. And I'm like, we don't have HBO either, and I'm not gonna get HBO. I'm not gonna get Netflix just for this dumb class. So we switched her classes in the middle of the week she'd already had spent like a few hours working on a report for this class that she ended up switching out of. So she switched into a new English class. And this guy, like, she asked him right off the bat, I was like, you need to email him and ask him, like, do you require Netflix for this class? Because is that a thing that people do these days? And she asked him and he's like, no, I don't require any type of streaming service. But he was kind of sketchy. Like, I'm overprotective anyway, but I'm especially protective because even though she's taking college classes, she still is only 16 years old. And I still do want to try to control as much as possible what she's doing. And obviously these college classes, I can't control what they ask her to do or what they want them to read and all that stuff. And I know that going into it, but her other English class did not require her to read anything. Like, there wasn't anything she had to watch. And this guy, like, asking her to watch these documentaries that may or may not be appropriate, I don't know. And even if they're appropriate for a college student, she's 16 years old. So I was like, that's not gonna fly. So this new guy, she was like, do you have to have Netflix? And he said no. The only thing that was weird about him was she had a question about the assignment, and so she emailed him and he said, text me. He emailed her back, just text me. So she texted him back and he said, call me. And I'm like, okay, seriously? In the amount of time that he said text me or call me, he could have answered the question. It was literally a question that could have been answered with one word. One word. So it was really strange. And then, like, every time that she would email him, he would say that. I said, text him from my phone, because her phone's usually off when she's home. I was like, text him from my phone. That way when he calls you, it'll be me he's calling and not you. So she did, and he called and he thought it was her. And I was like, well, this is her mom, but I'll go get her. So I went and got her and told her, you know, whatever. But every time she tries to contact him through email, he says to call him, which I just think is really weird. I don't know. Maybe I'm just being kind of paranoid. But it just seems really weird that any of the times that he said text me or call me, he could have already answered the question instead of making her call him and, like, trying to catch him on the phone. It just seems really weird. So it's just been a weird week college-wise, but I think even with all that weirdness, I think overall this class is going to be a better class. It only has 2 essays the entire semester, so they're really big essays, and I was like, that's a big portion of your grade. So you want to make sure you do your very best work, because it's a big portion of your grade. These little weird things that are happening with teachers, it's actually been really good for her. She has to take the initiative and, like, email them and clarify if she has questions, and that's normally stuff that she would be doing with me. I can't really help her with that anymore. She has to do all this with the instructor, and that has been a really good experience for her, just to give her that little bit of independence, showing her a little bit more of what the real world is like, dealing with other people, dealing with miscommunications about things. So it's been a really good experience so far. And I do definitely plan on utilizing more dual credit classes for her senior year, like quite a bit. That is the update with college and dual credit classes. I know it's kind of chatty, but I wanted to share with you guys. I thought that story was kind of funny about the Netflix thing, and then the other guy that was like, text me, call me. He sounds like a conversation heart, you know, the ones that say, like, text me and call me and everything else. Like, what is your deal? So anyway, that's the update with that. That is the plan for today, what we're going to be doing. And then that is the plan for this week. Just a weekly vlog, little bits and pieces here and there of my week that I thought it'd be fun to share with you guys. And this is why I never make the bed, because this big bed bug is always in the bed, aren't you? Watch him get more comfortable. Look at you, you're so big. I've actually lost some weight. I'm on a diet. Are you on a diet? Well, look how big he is. Like, he is so big. He looks like a big gutted deer. Look how long. He's a big boy, but he has lost a little bit of weight, haven't you? It's not fun. Is that your New Year's resolution, to lose weight? Say no, the doctor told me to, because I'm fat. Hey guys, it is Monday around 9:30, and the reason I sound like an old lady is because I just got up. We got back from my parents late last night, and nobody got in bed until midnight. So the girls are still sleeping. I just literally got up and, like, went to the bathroom and changed clothes to get ready to start the day. So I'll be honest, I feel a little bit behind already because we were gone all day yesterday, which was fine. We had a great time with my parents, but being gone all day, we left the house in a little bit of a mess, and I didn't do laundry while I was gone. So I have 2 loads here that need to be done, that are pretty full, and then I have a load of the girls' laundry. I also have a load to fold that I did not fold on Saturday. So It's essentially 4 loads of laundry. I'm not going to get them all done today. I may get 2 washed, and we'll see how many we can get folded. We're supposed to have school today, so obviously school is getting started late. I'm not going to wake them up. I'm going to let them sleep. That's one of the benefits of homeschooling, is being able to have days where you don't get started and just hit the ground running. So I'm going to let them sleep. I'm going to go downstairs, kind of assess the kitchen damage. Of course, now we've got gifts and stuff we've got to put away also. And then we do have school at some point today that we need to do, but just getting off to a very slow start this Monday. But it's okay. It's a snowy day outside. We don't have anywhere to be. I do have some stuff to do later this week. I have a doctor's appointment and some things like that. But today we don't have anywhere to be. So it's okay if we're getting a late start. We are kind of at our own schedule today. So the living room is a mess. And the kitchen is a mess. And the dishwasher needs to be unloaded and reloaded. So this is my pile of grading that I did not do on Friday. I always try to make sure that I grade on Friday after school because I don't like it when Monday comes and I have this to do. But I did not do that on Friday, and so now I do have to. But it's just another example of how I am behind this Monday morning with pretty much everything.
Life is a winding road, no telling where it goes. Driving through days and nights, won't stop for traffic lights. And I really wanna know if I will ever figure out where the road goes. Even if I'm falling down, I will keep on searching for my highs. You can say I lost my mind, I will keep on holding my head high. Even if the sky is falling down. Jumping from cliffs so high, trusting our wings to fly. Sometimes we're crashing down, but we get up and start from the ground. And I really wanna know.
So the kitchen looks a little bit better. It's still not perfect because I do still have some dishes in the sink that I'm going to wait until the dishwasher gets done this time, and then I'll put those in the dishwasher. I didn't have time to hand wash them, but I cleaned out the stove, I put the dishes in the dishwasher, started the dishwasher, I folded that load of laundry from Saturday, started a new load for today, I finished up the grading, and so I feel a little bit better about that. It is almost 12. I don't have time to do anything else in the house related because it is lunchtime and we have more school to do, but at least I feel better about the way that everything looks and kind of catching up a little bit. I'll work on the laundry throughout the course of the day. Yeah, it's still going in the washer, so it's not done yet, but I do have that load ready to go in the washer. Once this one's done, I'll transfer it, so I should be able to get 2 loads done today, and that puts me back on schedule for tomorrow with the just 1 load a day that I normally do. So that is the status of what has been done so far, and I feel pretty good about it. Hey guys, it's Tuesday and I'm really excited today because it's actually sunny. I'm standing in front of a window right now and it is sunny. It's been so long since the sun has shined around here. It feels like living in Forks, you know, in the movie Twilight, where they say in the state of Washington, under nearly a constant cover of clouds and rain, that's where they lived. That's what it has felt like around here lately, because they live in the town of Forks, which, if you don't know, Twilight is one of my 2 favorite movies, Twilight and Hunger Games. Anyway, that's what it has felt like lately without the cool vampires running around. So it's really, really nice to have some sunshine today. It makes me extra motivated. I don't have a whole lot like special to do today. I just got done fixing breakfast. We ate, I folded a load of laundry. I just put the load of laundry up and I made my bed, and I went ahead and did my morning kind of bathroom, like spray down the shower, But today, other than school, the main thing I have planned is I have a grocery pickup, which I'll show you guys what I picked up once I get it. And then I'm going to also be wrapping my youngest daughter's birthday presents because her birthday is in January and I've got all of her stuff now. And I just filmed her video, what we got her for her birthday. So I don't know yet if it'll be up before or after this. If it's already up, I'll link it. If not, stay tuned because I did already film it and it is coming soon. I've been getting a lot of questions about that. People want to know when I'm going to be posting it. So it's coming soon. So that's the two main things today. Grocery pickup, wrap the gifts, of course doing homeschool, and just little things around the house. So that's the plan, and I will show you guys whenever I do the grocery pickup, and then I'll also show you as I wrap some gifts. Okay, I just picked up my groceries. They were out of a few things. I had ordered 2 packages of paper towels. They only had 1, so they gave me those. They were out of the organic lettuce. They were out of the dairy-free yogurt, the organic mayonnaise, and they did 1 substitution. Even though I said no substitutions, I don't really care because I'm the only one that's gonna be eating these. I haven't gotten bacon bits in forever. Normally I get like natural bacon just for like bacon, but I was wanting to make a salad this week. And of course it's kind of unfortunate that they don't have the lettuce, which obviously you need for a salad. So I'll have to get that somewhere else later this week. I got the chicken for the salad, the pre-cooked chicken. We really like this. And I got the bacon bits for the salad. I got the dairy-free cheese for my oldest, and then me and my youngest have just regular organic cheese. And then I got my youngest organic ranch. I got me the fat-free ranch, and then my oldest already has dairy-free ranch in the refrigerator. So all I need for that is the actual lettuce, and then we can have a salad. And then I got some bananas that nobody ever eats, but then once I get bananas every week, and then nobody eats them. They get gross, I throw them away. And then very next day somebody says, I want a banana. So I buy more bananas, nobody eats them, they get gross, I throw them away. Somebody says, I want a banana. So I buy more bananas. Nobody eats them, they go bad, I throw them away. This is the cycle. So these are the 4 organic bananas that I bought to throw away this week. Oh, I'm sorry, 3 organic bananas that I'm gonna throw away this week. I got 2 things of soap only because I didn't know if they were gonna have either one of them. Turns out they had both, so now we've got lots of soap my husband uses. I already shared the paper towels. I got these cookies, which my youngest and I really like. They taste just like Oreos. These don't say they're dairy-free, but there's not any dairy in the ingredients, and it does say it may contain milk, but there's not milk in the ingredients. I'm kind of wondering if my oldest can eat those, since she's not supposed to really have dairy. I got more of the Faye 0% that I use in replacement for sour cream and mayonnaise. I got the Neapolitan ice cream because it's almost my daughter's birthday, and she wanted that to go with her cake. And then 2 things of the coconut milk, my oldest, 4 gallons of milk, and that is everything. So I really didn't need a whole lot. This is a lot of filler things, except for the lettuce that was supposed to be part of a meal for one night. But other than that, mostly just a lot of little things that I picked up, and I'm gonna put all this away and then go wrap my youngest birthday presents.
Jump into the car on a Friday night, I wanna drive with you. Looking for a bar in the nearest town, I've never seen a sky so blue. We don't ever play it and the night is young, it doesn't matter what we do. There ain't nobody like, there ain't nobody like. You look so beautiful, and I'm so lucky to be yours. And you're taking me
one thing I want to show you guys that is the most amazing thing ever, and I've shared with you guys this before, that me and my girls both are like, me and my girls are all obsessed with anything fuzzy, fluffy, soft, cozy, warm, just ooey gooey coziness. And my mom, ignore the trash behind me, had gotten my oldest daughter one of these off Amazon. Hers is different. Hers is blue and has white stars on it. It's not really a robe because there's no tie to it or anything, but it is like just this giant, floppy, oversized, it's got a hood on it. I don't even know, it's like a blanket, but in a coat form, and it's got these weird pockets. The only thing I don't like about that, like the opening is in the back, which is kind of weird, but it is so super soft and fluffy. I couldn't help it. After she got one and I wore it one day, I was like, I've got to have one for myself. So I got this one for me. This is a different color than hers. Hers is blue and has white stars. This is like the kind of cotton candy tie-dye. The only weird thing that happened was hers is medium, so I ordered mine in a medium, and it was still plenty big enough. It's just the sleeves were a little short and I wanted them to be a little bit longer. So I actually sent it back and got a large. So I feel like that gives me a little bit of extra length on the sleeves. It's amazing. I love it. I don't know how well it's gonna hold up. Like, I don't know if it's gonna get like super mangy or anything, but I love it. And so my youngest daughter now, she wanted one, so I got her one for her birthday. Shh. You guys will see that video soon, if not already, of what we're giving her for her 11th birthday. But they're amazing. One of my goals for 2021, and just as I age in general, is to take better care of my skin. I have lots of great products that I use, but I'm not that great sometimes about washing my face at night. I'll get tired and just kind of barely wipe it off, or you know, I'm not using my skincare products, my anti-aging products to the best of their effectiveness. So I got two different things. The first thing is the Duval Radiance skincare system. I have the flat iron from them that we love. My oldest daughter and I share it, and we love it. And so I used to have a Clarisonic, which is a sonic cleansing brush, but they discontinued, like they went out of business, and so I got rid of my Clarisonic. Now this is not a sonic cleaning brush. This is actually a spin brush. There's a difference, and there's pros and cons to both. One thing I like about this one in particular is it uses regular batteries. I know that everybody likes the USB cords and all that stuff. I personally am kind of annoyed with them because everything now pretty much uses like a USB type adapter to charge, and it drives me crazy because if it goes dead, I can't sometimes finish using whatever I was doing, or if I forget to charge it, or we have to leave things plugged up. So I'm actually a pretty big advocate of regular batteries, and this just takes 4 AA's, which I really appreciate. So you have your regular spin brush, you have an exfoliating brush, which mine's kind of dirty because I just used it. You have a stone for like your heels and elbows and things. Then you have this large brush, which is actually to be used on your body, which is really nice if you want to get some extra exfoliation or if you're going to self-tan. So you get all of those different heads with the Radiance Spin Care brush from Duval. So that I've been using, and I really have enjoyed it. And to be honest with you guys, now I haven't had this long term, but I was kind of skeptical because I am used to a sonic cleansing brush, and I thought this is not going to get my face that clean, especially around my nose, and I've been seeing some whiteheads popping up on my chin. The whiteheads are still kind of there because obviously it's going to take more than just a few times to get rid of them, but my nose, around my nose, was so clean and my pores looked so clean after using this. I really was impressed. So I will have a link for you guys in the description box for a huge coupon code off if you want to try it out. The other thing I've been doing when related to my skincare is using this Spa Sciences Arrow. It's basically a weird little device that you don't even have an on or off button. Like, it comes on when you touch it. This thing is supposed to make your skincare products more effective. It uses vibration and heat technology to supposedly make your skincare products more effective. So your serums, your creams, your moisturizers, all that stuff you're putting on your skin, you're supposed to use this to apply it instead of just your fingers. It's supposed to actually make your products more effective, to reach deeper inside your pores and be able to do what your skincare products are supposed to do. I haven't had that very long. I haven't had either of these very long. I do like the way this feels. I want to say maybe I notice a difference, but I'm kind of thinking maybe it's my imagination, because I feel like how could it be anything noticeable after just a few times? So I don't know. Maybe it's my imagination. Maybe it's not. I do know it has really good reviews on Amazon. A lot of people swear by it. And it's just kind of a funny little thing that I thought, well, if it doesn't work, I'm not out like a whole lot of money. But if it does work, why not make my skincare products more effective? So those are the two things that I've been adding to my skincare routine to try to take better care of my skin and accomplish one of my 2021 goals, which is to take better care of my skin.
Club will go all night. I see you in the back, the mood is right. If I just had your number, I would let you know how I feel. You walk up to me, start dancing to the music, energies like this was meant to be. Take my hand, I feel my heart beat, and I don't want this moment to stop. Time to go home. Don't want this night to end. Yeah, about time we stop pretending. Come home with me. Let's write a history.
Okay, I got the sheets put on, but I have to wait because the blanket is still in the dryer. So I was gonna make the bed up just because I like going to bed when it's made. But I can't. And you can tell where Loki lays because all these little like picks. This is like a plush fuzzy material. They're really soft and warm, but you can tell where he lays because right where he lays are all those little picks. But anyway, I got those put on, thank goodness, but I'm glad I got those put on. It's only, well, I say only, it's almost 4 o'clock, but normally when I wash the sheets, I forget about them, and then at bedtime I realize there's no sheets, and I hate that. You guys let me know if you do that too. Like you wash the sheets and then you forget to put them on, and you go to bed at night and then you have no sheets, and you have to like either decide, do I want to sleep with no sheets or do I want to drag myself up there and put them all on? So anyway, so it snowed last night and it snowed the night before last, but thankfully it's not really sticking to the road significantly, which if it's gonna snow, that is the only way that I want it to snow. But it's still pretty to look at. And we usually put bird and squirrel food on our little table out here, and it's really cute because they have been coming in every day, the squirrels have, and digging through the snow to get to all the little seeds and corn and peanuts down there, which I think is super cute. So it's really pretty to look at, even though I hate cold weather. If I'm not going anywhere and nobody I know or love has to go anywhere, then it can snow all at once too. So I'm in my closet now, and I have been really inspired, well, mostly just because it's also a new year and I want to declutter everything in my life, but also because I love the Secret Slob on YouTube, Steph. She's amazing, and I've been watching a lot of her decluttering videos, and I just have been really inspired. So there's so many things in my closet that I don't ever wear, so I pulled some stuff aside that I don't know if I want to get rid of. Some stuff I knew about. I immediately pulled it down and it's going to Goodwill, but some stuff I was kind of on the fence about, and ironically enough, 3 of them are stripes. So maybe I'm not in the mood for stripes anymore. I don't know. And then I had 2 of these just solid color shirts back there. So I hung them up here today when I'm getting dressed to go out. I would remember to try those on and decide, do I want to keep them? Do I want to donate them or what? So that's what I'm going to do here in a second since I'm getting dressed, is going to try those on and decide yay or nay, are they going to stay or are they going to go? Okay, so here's the first one. There's nothing wrong with it, and it's actually a really nicely made shirt. I don't know, I think it came from H&M. I don't ever wear it. There must be a reason why I don't wear it. Maybe I feel like I escaped from Jailhouse Rock. I don't know. I just don't really like it. So I haven't worn it in, I don't even know how long, probably over a year, definitely over a year. Maybe even 2 years. So I think I'm gonna let this one go. By the way, ignore my hair. I've just got it pulled back and up because I just did my makeup. So this is the second one. This one came from Forever 21. I like this one better than the other one just because it's more comfortable. I don't know how I feel about it. I feel like it accentuates my pooch, my mom pooch. I don't know. I think that's why I don't wear it that often. It is really, really comfortable though. And I know I like how it looks with my black Ugg boots. So I don't know. But I think if I don't wear this soon, then I need to get rid of it because I have not worn it in a very long time. Okay, and this one never was mine. This was actually my teenage daughter's, and she didn't want it anymore, so she gave it to me, and I don't like it. I don't like the buttons, I don't like the neckline, I don't like it. So I was just gonna try it on because I thought, well, she didn't even wear it that often, and it was fairly new, but I don't like it. Okay, and then the last one, I'm not gonna try on the pink one because that is the same exact shirt as this one. There's nothing wrong with it, it's just not comfortable. It came from Walmart and it's fine. I mean, it's okay, it's just really thin and it's not comfortable and I never wear it. That at least is 1, 2, 3, 4 things out of my closet, and that makes me feel pretty good. And speaking of decluttering, I've been working on decluttering my makeup collection. I've been working on that over the course of the last few years. I used to work in the cosmetics industry when I worked, and I had so much stuff from that, and plus I just love makeup. It's just I don't have the time to do anything that out of the ordinary anymore. Or maybe it's also I don't have the interest that much anymore too. I think that's also part of it. But I posted on Instagram that I went down from, I had 2 of these full of makeup, and even before that, years ago, I did a video. I had a huge black like storage cabinet right here that had mostly all of my makeup in it. So I went from that to 2 of these, and now I'm down to 1 of these. I do have some overstock makeup in my closet, like extras and things like that. But this is all like everyday stuff that I just use on a regular basis. And I posted that on Instagram, and some people asked to see what I actually kept in my everyday, easily accessible collection. I'm not gonna go through every single thing, but I'll show you kind of the highlights. This drawer is eye products. So a lot of Maybelline. I really like their mascaras. I also use their clear mascara for brow gel. I love the NYX eyeshadow primer. This is the, what's it called? It just says skin tone, but it's their little eyeshadow primer. I love that. So I have that in there. I also use the Maybelline Master Precise Skinny. I use that to line my waterline. That will last a long time. So that's kind of the highlights of that drawer. These are all non-paleted eyeshadows, and what I use the most is the Bare Minerals. I'm not even sure they still sell it. Bahamas. A lot of times, nothing focuses. A lot of times when you guys ask what I'm wearing on camera, it's usually this, or it's the L'Oreal Infallible Iced Latte. Both of these catch the light really well, and you guys seem to comment the most about those 2 things. I just have lip products. A lot of them are pretty much the same, just kind of neutral pinks, just because I don't want something really fussy. Then I just have a drawer of lip glosses, pretty minimal. My face drawer, I use the Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer. I really like the Revlon Color Stay Foundation. Right now I'm using the IT Cosmetics Celebration Foundation as my setting powder. I don't necessarily love it. I'm just working my way through it, so it's in there. The Maybelline Age Rewind Concealer I use every day. The Maybelline Master Chrome Highlighter I use every day. I've been using the Flower Blush Sweet Pea pretty much every day the last few months. So that's that drawer. And then down here I have my makeup palettes. I got this on clearance at Kohl's, and I think they're still selling it, but it's not on clearance, so I don't know why it was on clearance when I bought it. But it's the Lorac, or Lorac, however you pronounce it, Mega Pro palette. And it just has tons of different neutrals. I tend to use Stone, Khaki, and Espresso the most. I also love my Revolution eyeshadow palette. This thing has been through it. I don't even think they make this one anymore. This is the Flawless Matte palette, and it's been pretty well loved and used. I got one for my oldest daughter too, and she loves hers as well. And then surprisingly, the e.l.f. Mad for Matte eyeshadow palette is really good. If you want some nice neutrals that are all matte, then this is a really good palette. And what I usually do is I have like a shimmery on the inner eyelid, and then I'll use mattes on the outer corner and to kind of blend. So that's my 3 main palettes that I was finding that I was using the most. So I put all my other ones away, and now I just have those 3. And it's really nice because everything is accessible. I can see a lot more of what I'm using on a daily basis because there's not so much stuff in there that I'm not using. There's some Sigma brushes, there's some Real Techniques brushes, and actually my new favorite brushes are these, which came from Amazon. These are called MSQ, and it's a set of eyeshadow brushes. I actually bought some Sigma brushes the same day that I bought these from Amazon, and I actually have not even touched the Sigma one. I got 2 of these, the Sigma E25, which is a good brush. There's nothing wrong with it. I just have actually really enjoyed these better from Amazon, and they're literally like $10. So if you need new makeup brushes, or you have a daughter that's starting with makeup and you want to get her some nice brushes, I really, really enjoy these, and so I'll link those for you. Okay, so I'm all ready for the day, and I'm getting ready to leave the house. I have a doctor's appointment today. I mentioned it earlier this week that I have my having a dermatologist appointment, which I haven't been to the dermatologist in a few years, and I know you're supposed to go, I don't know if it's every year or every couple years, you're supposed to go for a skin check anyway, just to have them look at you and make sure you don't have any like suspicious things going on. So I had that on the books to do for 2021 anyway, but I went ahead and made it earlier than I planned because I have this thing on my lip. It's not a canker sore. It's not, I don't know what it is. It burns, like it hurts. I can hardly open my mouth big enough to eat. So I don't really know what it is. So now seemed like the perfect time to go ahead and go and do the whole skin check that they do, and then also have her check my lip. That's the plan for that. We did school this morning. It was kind of a shorter day for me. I just did corrections with my youngest. We did history and we did English, and then she's doing her independent work. My oldest daughter is doing her schoolwork, and I'm ready for the day. Got some stuff coming from Amazon today that I wanted to show you guys, and then today is going to be the last day of this week in the life video, just because I did start on Sunday, so Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, that's 5 days. And if you guys like these weekly vlogs, then let me know by giving this video a thumbs up and or commenting in the comments and letting me know that you like it, because in a way these are easier to film than a day in the life, because I feel like I can be a little bit more interesting if I'm showing little bits and pieces of more than one day, if that makes sense. But if I do keep up with this, it's not necessarily going to be Monday through Friday. It's going to be mostly 4 or 5 days. But it could be Sunday through Thursday, or, you know, however, it might not be like Monday through Friday only. I don't guess that matters to you guys, right? On average though, 4 or 5 days of a week put together in a weekly vlog. So you guys let me know if you like this video and if you want to see more, because I'm really trying to figure out what is happening on my channel right now. The views have been atrocious, and I don't know if it's because I'm boring, YouTube is not promoting my videos, if you guys just don't care anymore. Like, I don't know what's happening, but they have been really, really, really bad. So I'm trying to figure out, like, going forward, what you guys want to see and what I need to make either new content about, or what you want to see more of that I don't talk about often enough. I know in the homeschooling world, the main thing I get told is videos about older kids, high school, middle school type stuff. So that's what I'm working on, trying to focus a lot on that. I don't do a lot of the day in the life videos just because, like I said, I don't show my kids, and if I don't go anywhere or have anything interesting going on in a day, then it's kind of a dumb day in the life video. But if I do a weekly video where I've got little bits and pieces of 4 or 5 days in a row, maybe that's more interesting to you, and maybe that would be easier for me to find things to share with you guys. Does that make sense? So anyway, this video is kind of important because this is kind of like the pivotal, like, catalyst video. Is this the video that you guys like, and you like this format and you want to see more of it? And if you watch it and you like it and you give it a thumbs up, then I will know that you want to see more. Okay, so I just got to the doctor, and I am about 45 minutes early. Well, 30 minutes early technically. You can see my shadow or my reflection in the screen. I figured since I was sitting here and probably would be waiting for a while, I went ahead and brought my computer so I'm actually editing the video you're watching right now while I'm waiting. So I get a lot of questions about, like, how do I manage homeschooling and being a stay-at-home mom and doing YouTube, which is technically my job, so being a work-at-home mom. And really it's a lot of time management and being flexible and fitting things in where you can. So one thing I do is I batch film, which means I usually film at least a couple videos at once, and then I have a couple videos that I can continuously edit in little pockets throughout the day. So if I'm waiting at a doctor's appointment, or if somebody has a class, or, you know, I'm doing something else, I have a little bit of time here and there, I get up early in the morning, I do just whatever I can do to get those videos edited. Now is the perfect example of getting that done, and making the best use of my time instead of sitting here scrolling on my phone, which there's nothing wrong with that if that's what you want to do. But instead of doing that, I'm actually doing this while I'm here so that when I get home, I have more time to spend with the girls or work out or clean or whatever else I want to do. So I'm going to sit here and work on this while I wait for my appointment time. Okay, I just got home and everything went good at the dermatologist. And I got home and I had my Amazon order that arrived. I got 2 fitness related things. The first thing is this, I don't even know what they call them. It's not like the big stability ball. It's like a little yoga ball, I guess. I mean, it's still squishy. I don't have room for a big stability ball, but you can do some exercises with this that you can do on a stability ball. And then there's other things that, you know, you can't just because it's so small. A lot of inner thigh work you can do with this, fine toning type stuff. So I'm just going to try this out and see how it goes. I also got a fitness tracker. This is, it looks like an Apple Watch. It's not. It is the Let's Fit smartwatch. I wanted this one in particular because it actually has a heart rate monitor on it. I think those, even though they're not 100% accurate, I think they are more accurate than the ones that just like count steps and all that stuff. So it has the sensor on the back so that it will supposedly keep track of my heart rate so I can see, you know, kind of how my workouts are going. So that came in. That is everything I ordered from Amazon that came in today. I hope you guys enjoyed this week in the life with me, or weekly vlog, or whatever you want to call it. I actually had a really good time putting it together for you guys, and I hope you like it. And like I said earlier, you guys are going to have to let me know in the comments and by giving this video a thumbs up if you liked it and you want to see more, so that I will know to make more for you. So if you did like it, definitely leave me a thumbs up. Also, please leave me a comment and let me know what you guys have been up to this week, and if you would like to see more weekly vlogs from me. And I will see you in the next one. Bye.